What's up, everyone? It's Jonathan. So I got a great question from a member today asking about straddles. So I thought, hey, I'm going to make a video for everyone because we get this question a lot. So in front of you, I have Range Resources, RRC. Bullish, bullish, bullish RRC, different topic. But today I'm going to talk about straddles. So stock's at 1652. Now, on Thinkorswim, you can use this drop down right here. You can put straddle, and then it's going to tell you the value of the straddle. So 1616 straddle is going to give you the bid and the offer, and that's buying the call and buying the put. Same thing, buying the call, buying the put. It's the same exact market, 16s. If I put it back on single, the same thing, if you add up the bids on both sides, it's going to be $1.45 bid at $1.65. And that's exactly how they're deriving that value. Now, whenever you do a straddle, you always want to do the at the money straddle. Always. The only time where you wouldn't do the at the money straddle is if there is no at the money straddle. So in that point, 1650, if you were going to do a straddle, you'd rather do a strangle, which is the exact same thing, but instead of buying the 16s calls and the 16 puts, because the stock's at 1650, we're going to buy the 17 calls because they're out of the money and the 16 puts because they're out of the money. The reason why you always want to do the straddle or the strangle that's at the money is because those are always going to be the most inexpensive straddles or strangles. Again, I use them like they're synonymous. If I put on the strangles here, you'll see the at the money are the cheapest. If the at the money are not the cheapest straddle, there's an arbitrage opportunity, and they will be the cheapest straddle once everything gets knocked back in line. Now that trade's not available to retail, but trust me, always want to do at the money straddles, at the money strangles. Now the reason we do these is, think about like a football game, American football. If you want to bet the over-under as a sports bet, okay, say it's 40. You could bet for it to go over 40 points or under 40 points. The same thing with the straddle. That's going to tell you the expected movement. If you sell the straddle, you don't want anything to move. You want everything to be super quiet. If you buy the straddle, you just want craziness. You want the market to get away from your at the money strikes. Now, if I wanted to do the strangle, if I wanted to buy the 17s and buy the 16s, you could work it as one order. So that would be $1 at $1.15. You could be $1.05 bid. Put your order in there, and if you get filled, cool, good trade. If you don't get filled, no harm, no foul. What I like to do, because probably I'm a little impatient, is I want to leg into the trade. So if the market is strong, I'm probably going to want to get my calls first. I'm bullish RRC, so for me, I'd get my calls first, and you could be 55-cent bid, or you could just lift the 60s. If you buy 10 of them, it's $600. After that, which I would call the strong side because I think RRC is going up. It's up 2.8% on the day, so I'd rather buy the calls first. Once I get filled on them, then mid-market 50-cent bid on the puts. I should get filled on those as well. And that's how I would leg into the strangle in this case or the straddle. Again, they're synonymous. You could go into the spread market and trade it all as one piece. I don't really like to do that because you're giving up edge on both sides, but it's really not that big of a deal either way. Big shout out to some monstrous winning trades today we have. Those in once got annihilated, got hit way too hard, and we bought it because I looked at their financials and they have $500 million in cash. So it could only go down so far before they get into their cash reserve. Now we're seeing a big bounce in once. Great trade. The other biotech that we're nailing is Sarepta Pharmaceuticals, Serpent, SRPT. SRPT is approved for their drug in the US. They're just waiting for approval in Europe. I think SRPT gets bought out for over 100, and if it doesn't get bought out, I think it trades for over 100. This is a really, really great drug story. So that's what I got. Hope you're great. Any questions, guys? Support at Active Day Trader. Happy to help. Thanks.